There is change in the air at Cedar Hill, where the Northwest Lions are preparing for another new football season. Northwest couldn't follow the program's first winning season in a decade with another in 2021. New head coach Pete Eberhardt understands the struggle, as he previously was an assistant with a Francis Howell Central team that hasn't had a winning season since 2013. But after a slow start last year, the Lions won 4 of their final 5 games in the regular season, meaning they finished 5-5 after a first-round district's loss. Eberhardt says what spurred that turnaround, and what he hopes shows up in his first season with the team, is good chemistry.
Their teamwork, you could just see, like, as they went and progressed week by week by week, they just became a better team, and you could tell that they were working together better, and they were starting to figure things out.
It's not just the head coach changing. Northwest will also have a new play caller and new offense. Eberhardt is flipping the Lions from a triple option team to a spread attack. But Eberhardt feels the growing pains haven't gotten in the way of being ready to execute the offense.
Thank goodness we get 20 contact days in the summer. We were able to go to UCM camp, kind of see some things, and then kind of more focus on what we needed. I think right now offensively, like we're pretty solid. I wouldn't say we're mid-season form by no means, but I think we have enough in, and we're developing those plays, and our guys are picking it up and being like, oh, that makes sense now, and just those little things that when you've run an offense for 2 or 3 years, like, it's second nature. Obviously next year we should be better at our offense, but I would say that as we go through the year we'll progress, because from June 1st when we first started installing is totally different than what it looks like now.
Starting quarterback Christopher Hansen returns and is now tasked with giving the Lions some big plays through the air. He's excited about the challenge.
The consistency, like much earlier in the year, I feel like it was a little slow off the start last year, but we're moving, we're cooking, we're doing great. Skill set, we're pretty good right now. I feel like confidence, we got to get the morale up of the group, kind of get going. I feel like once we get through the first few games and see what we're capable of, I think we're going to do really well. Last season, we had a little different offense, more kind of a hard-mouth offense, but I really strive throwing the ball and getting the ball out quick, so our line's real great this season, so I think we're going to do real good.
Northwest has leaned on senior running back Chase Veland ever since his freshman season. He posted a 1,000-yard season on the ground in 2021. And Eberhardt says just because they're opening up the offense doesn't mean they'll be veering away from the run game entirely.
The way that they were able to down block and run pulling schemes, that's still going to be a staple of our offense. We're still going to get Chase the football. None of that's going to change. It's just going to look a little different.
Senior offensive lineman Dawson Krause says the Lions aren't getting away from their roots, meaning they'll be sporting a balanced attack.
It's definitely different, but I think our pass pro and stuff like that, I think we're fine. I think we're good. Definitely miss it. Yeah, I definitely miss it. But I'm kind of happy that we are passing a little bit more.
Northwest has been a solid defensive side for the last few seasons. The Lions have given up no more than 27 points per game each of the last 4 seasons. Eberhardt says he's confident they'll only go from good to great.
Coach Fisher's doing an awesome job. I mean, he's been here forever. He already knows how his system. That was the least amount of change that we put into anything. To be honest, I don't know that we really changed anything, because all the things that he's had installed, history, we've been pretty good at defense here.
Senior starting defensive back Carter Lenzen believes Northwest's defense has been stout for a while.
I wouldn't change much. I mean, we're a dynamic defense. We'll hurt some dudes. We've been good at that for the past 50 years. That's what we're the best at, and Coach Fisher's great at teaching us that. So, in my opinion, we have the skill set and the guys to put the hurt on people.
The Lions believe all the pieces are in place to win their second conference championship in the last 3 years. But the 6 wins they got in 2020 didn't just give them a trophy and a winning season. It's also the most wins for the program in over 20 years. Even in his first year, Eberhardt is looking to take Northwest to those heights and beyond.
The last time we won a conference championship was 2020, and then before that was 1978, I believe. So that's our first goal, is win conference. Obviously our goal from week to week is win that week. Be 1-0, but in the grand scheme of things, be a conference contender. So if that's winning it this year, that would be awesome. But if we're second, that's progress, right? That's what they ended up last year. But then eventually, we got to get to that point where we're hosting a playoff game. So now we're in the top of our district, which is not an easy district, and then it's win a district game, then it's win districts, then it's win section, and just keep building and building on that, but you never know, like a team could surprise you and we could make a run.
Around Cedar Hill, Lenzen says everyone is chasing lucky number 7.
For the team, I want us to have the best season as possible that we have. So I want to break the record that we set 2 years ago for most wins, and I want to go 7-3 this year.
What will it take to get there? Eberhardt says camaraderie is the key.
Being that brotherhood, making sure that we're a team that, we know that the guy to the left of me, the right of me, the behind me, in front of me, wherever he's at, is going to do his job. I'm going to do my job. We're going to let the cards lay out where they are, and hopefully that becomes a W for us.
Northwest travels to Sullivan in their opener. Opening the 2022 season is where they join the ranks of consistent contenders. Reporting for Regional Radio Sports, I'm Nathan Gertz.